Tired of being broke, you need to flip or buy and hold. Clocking in and out, your 9 to 5 is getting old. JD Boom and AC Cash, they known to get the bag. You can make your own schedule, know you liking that. Time to take the next step, take your money, invest. Know you just got that check, go sign up with JTech. Yeah.
You can even make it 4 if you gotta break it down into small, you know.
Yeah. So we get to that. When we talking real estate, we need to be talking this crypto action.
Yeah, that's right.
So hey man, they talking about that crypto action.
Yeah.
Everything's still going.
Oh, it is.
Still going.
It
But
is.
One thing folks need to know.
What's that?
Cryptocurrency. Buyer beware.
Yes.
So we need to talk about that. Pivot Point investors.
Yeah.
We're talking about cryptocurrencies. Hey, it's good, but buyer beware.
That's right.
Let's go for it. Hi, I'm AC Cash, and this is
Jay the Technician.
And this is
JD.
Boom! And we're here on behalf of Pivot Point Investors, where we help the average investor grow his nest egg through real estate investment and stock investment.
That's right.
Crypto, man.
Oh yeah.
Crypto's still creeping.
Oh yeah.
Crypto out there doing its
Hey,
thing.
look, that crypto, Bitcoin came back. You know,
Right.
all of Dogecoin came back. So everything
Okay.
making a
Okay, it's
comeback.
moving. It's
Ethereum. You know.
Okay, all the big
Yeah, it was over
boys talking.
2,600 today. So
Ethereum?
Yeah, Ethereum.
Okay, so
yeah.
we're watching it. We're watching those markets, and cryptocurrency is just another market where they're buying and selling and making money. Some folks losing money,
Yeah.
but you got to think
Some
about
people
it.
are losing money.
Some people are losing money.
Hey, look, we gotta just say Turkey and that scam.
Okay,
you
we're
know?
gonna get into it. We're gonna get into it. There's a lot of action
Yeah,
happening.
there's a lot,
But
there's
so
a
we're
lot.
asking people: should the buyer beware?
Absolutely.
For sure, that's
Absolutely.
the consensus. Hey,
Absolutely.
cryptocurrencies are moving, but buyer beware.
Yes.
So we're talking about why should we be leery and cautious about cryptocurrency? Around the nation, around the world,
I
a
would
lot
say-
of stuff's going on. What's
Yeah.
happening?
So
what
I'll
talking
answer
about?
that. So I'll answer that first question. You know, there are at least 11 countries globally that have some sort of ban on cryptocurrency.
Okay.
You know, that is amazing. And
Okay.
one is Turkey.
Okay.
You know, which we'll get to that part
That's
later,
right.
right?
Thank you,
Then
sir.
we got Nigeria,
Uh-huh.
you know, which is an African country.
Right.
And then, you know, we got Bolivia. And those
Okay.
are just 3. I could keep going.
Yeah,
So-
yeah. Hey, that's off the top of the head.
Yeah.
So there's
yeah.
a lot of reasons for that.
Absolutely.
Some is to protect their consumers, their people in their country. Some of it is because they're afraid of crypto creeping in and taking the place of their dollar
Yes,
or
absolutely.
whatever they're using, yen,
Yeah, their
Deutschmark,
currency.
whatever,
Yeah,
their currency.
absolutely.
So
Absolutely.
if we want to dig into a big reason why you should be cautious and listen to the tea leaves, seeing what's happening in the market with this cryptocurrency stuff, is I'm gonna call on the technician. Why lately has there been a big deal in cryptocurrencies?
A lot of people honestly have been talking about crypto in different ways.
Mhm.
Mostly good, not too much bad. But we had a major situation happen. We did our last show around April 20th. And one of the things they tried to make it was Dogcoin Day. So the whole point was, let's rally it to $1. So
There
every
you go.
network on the planet wanted to take it to $1.
Okay.
It made it to 45 cents.
Okay.
Now, what they don't tell you is this is one of the major reasons why cryptos are dangerous. Because in less than 36 hours, it went from 45 cents to 15.
45 cents down to 15 cents.
66% was wiped off immediately.
Okay.
And that is huge risk. That is a lot for people to stomach. I hope for anybody they weren't margin in there, because
Right.
that was game over.
Hey, it's volatile.
Right.
Yeah,
Hey,
but it was a strong level of volatility, and it's something that the average consumer or trader would not have easily been able to stomach. You would have simply just closed your eyes and said, "Please don't nobody tell me what it is."
Okay, so I'm gonna hold you. I'm gonna put the brakes on you right there, because I know boom. Sometimes people run through the stop signs. So you know I got to coach softball today.
Yeah.
And you know if you're at third base, and you tell them come on. But if you tell them hold, they
Yeah.
need to listen, or
That's
they're gonna
right.
get burnt at home plate.
That's
but
right.
some people ran through the stop signs. You've told them
Yeah.
when it came to this cryptocurrency,
Right.
just throwing all the dice. They just
Yeah,
going in
bet
heavy.
on black.
Yeah,
It's gambling
So you have
style.
people investing how much in cryptocurrency just on a whim, on a gamble?
Man, listen, last week two people within 10,000 each. The week
10,000.
before that, 20,000.
20,000. Hey, I believe in it.
in Doge. Wow, to J-Tech's point, it did that dip, and I had already told them not.
You put the brakes on it, they ran through the stop sign.
They ran through it.
And you get burned.
Absolutely. Because why? Because hogs get fed, pigs get slaughtered.
Okay.
I continuously say that because you got to manage greed and fear in this game. In any investment game.
That's right.
Greed and fear. And
So
you can't
fire.
be so greedy
No.
when it's going up like it's just going to continue forever.
It doesn't go forever.
Yeah.
Buyer beware.
Yes.
Now, when we talk about buyer beware, let's talk about this deal in Turkey. I got to throw that to the technician because, you know, you got people at the top. These are smart, educated, wealth fund managers, and they see this cryptocurrency thing and they say, hey, I'm going to get into that. So they head these funds and then they get it to the top and they got all these investors, and what happened?
Well, to be honest, this is the consequence of just our new world.
Okay.
I really, it's not really a bad thing. I don't even really blame crypto itself. It's 2021. One of the things I can say is ever since 2000, unfortunately, electronic crimes have been on the rise. It is a lot easier to steal people's money when it doesn't have to be in their hands. You know, back in the 70s and 80s, there was a huge level of respect for a bank robber. You had to go and take physical money. Now, these guys type in a couple keys and hundreds of thousands of people's lives get wiped out instantaneously. And you just took off running.
So who took off?
400,000 consumers.
Who took off running? What country? What happened?
Well, the man's name is none other than Farouk Ozer.
Okay.
The report is he's in Albania. So if
Okay.
you're watching this in Albania, if you can find him, man, there's a lot of money for his couch. So,
and
you know,
he took how much money? Now, what was he? He was the what of the company?
he was the CEO. So
CEO.
He was the chief operating officer
Okay.
of the company. So basically, he was close enough to the CFO, chief financial officer, to see the inner workings and movements of the market and the amount of money that they were holding on to. And him simply, with the couple keystrokes and a USB stick,
Okay.
confiscated $2 billion worth of crypto encryption keys.
Now hold it right there. Hold it right there.
Oh, yeah.
2 with a B.
With a B.
With a B. So he did his computer thing,
Yeah.
took $2 billion and ran.
But here's the kicker.
Okay.
That was only as of the time he ran. It's technically now 2.5
Oh, they
billion.
still add.
Because the
Still
value
add. Value
goes
is
up.
going up.
So
That's crazy.
it's almost like saying you stole even more money, which is ironic because if it kept going up, and let's say they caught him, they could now say he stole $3 or $4 or $5 billion, which will make
So
things
his
a lot
crime
worse.
is increasing in his absence.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Okay.
That's
Yeah.
a
And
different thing.
And that's the thing with cryptocurrency, those things are possible. Not probable, not everyday occurrence, but you don't get 2 billion under management every day. And so people are putting that money in, they're blowing through the stop signs and the booms of the world are telling them, and they're getting burned. They're getting burned because it's a volatile market when we talk about cryptocurrency.
That's right.
And at the same time, there's guys at the top that's saying, hey, I can do more with their money than they can.
Exactly.
So they run it off.
But it doesn't even make sense. Like, why would you do that? You know, because you got this exchange. If you just do the proper things, you're gonna make money on your fees.
Oh yeah, well he wanted to cash out.
Yeah, clearly.
He didn't want the fees. He wanted the Madoff fee.
I mean,
paper.
but you gotta look at it like now. Okay, he could have eventually made $2 billion.
Yeah,
Maybe in about 10, 20 years.
Nah,
maybe.
he ain't had that
But
long.
then again, he could say, I could make $2 billion tomorrow or
That's right.
today,
That's
and
right.
it's over
But,
with.
but
So
there's a global fugitive manhunt on it.
That's
Like,
right.
he didn't
That's
think it through the next 2-3 steps.
well,
Like,
I would genuinely think to differ. If I was gonna steal $2 billion, I know they're coming after me. I mean, I think it's guaranteed.
Yeah,
if
yeah.
I'm gonna wipe an entire conglomerate of a company clean, they're coming. I mean, I
Yeah,
know
they're coming for
this-
him. And they probably
yeah.
find him. Now, with that kind of money, you can do a lot of hiding.
Yeah.
But
definitely.
you're gonna hide forever, and that's regardless of how that turns out. It's just one of those cautionary tales about giving your money into something you're not familiar with.
Absolutely.
And especially we're not in the real early part of it, but at the same time things are moving so fast that nobody's thinking it all the way through. This guy didn't think it through
Yeah.
because he ran, and you catch him by Friday, you know where he
Oh,
is.
yeah.
Because
You know,
the reward's going to be.
Oh,
Super.
it's already
Definitely,
growing.
definitely.
It's already
But that's
growing.
what-
So wait a minute, I wonder how much they're going to put a reward on him for.
At the
What you
current
think?
moment,
$2
it's a
billion?
$250,000 right now.
$250,000? Nah, not enough.
Right
They
now.
got to up that sucker.
Well, I mean,
Hey.
that's well, they usually like to say that's for information leading to the capture.
Right,
that means
right.
even if you just seen him, you don't have to even have to go and
You just point, say,
you go make
he
a
in
phone
that
call and say
building.
he over there, you get $250,000. So
Okay, that's pretty good.
you know
For a phone
that
call.
yeah. But I mean, it's just right now. One of the things I've seen in every single story, the Madoffs, the Ponzi's, the number one thing they keep trying to throw on the TVs and on the internet, and we here at Pivot Point stresses to everybody: please, 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 do not put all your eggs in one basket.
Absolutely.
Do not invest in things, as you just heard AC Cash say, you don't know nothing about. You just heard about it, and then you know they had one fisherman. He's been doing fishing for 30 years.
Right.
He took his entire retirement and put it in crypto, and it gone.
He's gone.
And now the man said he's 68 years old and he has to go back on the seat. But do you really blame the man who stole your money, or do you blame yourself
Man.
for putting so much money in one thing
Diversification.
that
And
you
that's
didn't
the
really
old
know
man in
anything
the
about?
C-tail right
Yeah,
there.
you know,
Yeah.
so
Okay. Hey,
Real
it's
talk.
buyer beware. It's get your information from trusted sources. Now, in the U.S., you know, we're grappling with this
Yeah.
cryptocurrency thing. What's
Yeah.
going on in the
So,
U.S.?
so in the U.S., you know, our U.S. Treasury Secretary, Janet Yellen, she has already come out very forcefully against cryptocurrency.
Okay.
You know, she views it as a competing currency,
Right.
you know, against the U.S. dollar.
Somewhat rightfully so.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Uh-huh.
And so for her, she wants to crush it, and she's made it clear. And also, you know, the new SEC chair, you know, Gary Gensler, you know, I
We'll
believe
go with
that's
that.
how you
Go
pronounce
with
his
that.
name. But anyway,
Yeah, Gary G.
Gary G.
Yeah.
Gary G is
Uh-huh.
a staunch, like, he's a hard-nosed enforcer, kind of.
Mm-hmm.
He's heavy on crime, heavy-handed, like on anything that they don't like.
Uh-huh.
And so the SEC has been trying to talk about inquiries they're going to do, even heavily into potentially banning it.
Okay.
in the
Hey,
US.
where was he when Madoff was
Oh,
running
well,
around?
Well, you know
Was
what?
that
Well, he was
SEC?
around, and honestly, he used some very staunch words as well. He said he looks at crypto like a modern day Ponzi scheme.
He did say
Oh,
that.
wow.
So you know,
Yeah.
and I'm not gonna knock it. I'm not gonna say he's wrong either. We have had hundreds of coins that came out that none of us has ever heard of, that have been unfortunately part of those pump and dump schemes where they prop it up, shoots down, and someone just took off with all the money. And
So let's get that clear.
It's happening.
When we talk about pump and dump scheme. So we got a cryptocurrency, it's out there. Joe Blow cryptocurrency.
Right.
Now somebody jumps on and says, hey, it's the hottest thing. Now they might be a broker, they might be somebody within the company.
Celebrity too.
Hey,
Yeah.
let's get it going because everybody gets paid.
Right.
And hey, it starts rising. It was at 20 cents, now it's at 30, now it's at 40.
There you
We're
go.
pumping it. We're pumping it.
Yeah.
We're pumping that air in the tire,
That's
in that
right.
cryptocurrency tire.
That's right.
And then at some point, what happens?
We cash out. We take it off.
Cash out. They
Yeah.
dump it. Everybody starts selling, and now your little 20-cent stock that you might have put 5, 10, 20 grand into goes to zero.
Yeah.
And that's the pump and dump that you see in the cryptocurrency market a lot.
Yeah.
It's just, well, similar to penny stocks. That happens to
Yeah,
a lot.
absolutely. Yeah.
But all of them have a value in the market.
Mhm.
We're not all the way down on these markets.
No.
But you gotta get your information.
So the thing is, digital currency is the future in some form.
Yes.
We just don't know which form right now. In some form, because you've got countries like China already has been developing their digital currency for years. You know, and you're talking about a communist regime. You know,
Yeah.
they're this close to saying no crypto. And China is the biggest game in town with the most people in the whole world. So. I mean, you got other European countries that got to working on their digital currency. The U.S. is literally they're doing a study. They put out that they're doing a study on digital currencies to see if they need to do it for the U.S. And so it's going to be by the end of the year they're going to end up probably saying yes. And so you got to be able to see, you know, like, hey, let me not put all my chips in, all my eggs in the basket. You know, the stock market is still made more millionaires and billionaires than any other market. You know, the U.S. stock market, let me say it that way.
Right, and we know 90% of all millionaires came through real estate. They have invested in real estate.
Absolutely.
And so we're talking that stock market, but we're talking that real estate.
Absolutely.
We're talking small enterprise.
Absolutely.
And we can dabble in some stock, some cryptocurrency investment.
Absolutely.
But dumping all in one bucket,
nah,
you might end up hungry.
Yes,
we don't want that going on.
Yes.
Hey, that's this cryptocurrency world.
Hey, it's a frenzy. It's
like
up and
being
down.
on the boat and you're shifting with the tides.
It's very unpredictable. It really is. It's an unpredictable thing, but you know, in the realm of unpredictability and uncertainty, there is money.
That's right. So, have you made money in cryptocurrency?
Absolutely.
I have made money in cryptocurrency. Have you got?
I did. I didn't stay in it as long as you guys did.
That's right.
But you know, as JD kept doing his thing.
I'm throwing it in your face.
That's right. That's
I did make it. I did make most of it though when it fell, because I love shorting.
There you go. And that's the thing. Hey, when the tides rise and somebody's betting it's gonna fall, and there's money in either direction.
That's right.
You just gotta play smart. But in any game you play, get your education.
Absolutely.
Get your education. Pivot Point Investors, we advocate getting your education. Okay? Hey, it sounds like we can stick a pin in this cryptocurrency for the day.
That's enough for the day, man.
Okay, we're doing good. Hey, whatever you do, get your information. I'm AC Cash. This is
Jay the Technician.
And this is
JD.
Boom. We're here on behalf of Pivot Point Investors, where we want you to get your education.
That's right.
And in this case, we're talking this cryptocurrency. You know, hey, you gotta watch it. Buyer beware.
That's
Don't
right.
just dump in the bucket. You might end up hungry.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Hey, stay smart. Keep investing.